So now we don't have to exit out of that. Alright, double fours. Hi dolls, welcome back, and if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we are going to react to Season 4, Episode 4 of Cobra Kai, Bicephaly? Bicephaly. Bicephaly. I have no idea, but we're going to find out. So, in the last episode, we had a lot going on, especially with Johnny, with like very highs and highs and highs and then a low. He took the Miyagi-Dos, he did very well with them, he got Carmen, and he told her that he wanted to be her boyfriend, and which, by the way, when I met Johnny, Billy Zabka, at Monster Mania, he said, and I quote, "Blue hair, I like it." And now, I mean, I don't know about you, but I take that as a marriage proposal. Anyway, glad that he found Carmen. And then right at the end, he looked really weird when he saw Daniel give the band, I forgive me, I don't know exactly what they're called, to Miguel. And now I'm thinking maybe because he wasn't the one to do it, or he's thinking that this is gonna make like a harder conversation, like, oh, like, yeah, bond with Daniel, and I'm dating your mom now, by the way. I don't know. I'm curious to find out what was going on there. So let's jump in. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see, but comment down below, let me know, subscribe if you haven't yet. We do fun things here regularly, link the bell to be notified when I upload videos, and don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week, and has all of my edited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube, in addition to more. Also, don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at star_chef_productions. But without further ado, this is Season 4, Episode 4 of Cobra Kai, Bicephaly. Oh, my little princess under the tree.
The district required us to remove anything that could potentially be used as
a
a weapon
weapon?
in the event of another.
I heard it's haunted.
I died 5 years ago.
What's on his shirt?
Well, ghost boy, you got strawberry on your snake shirt.
Okay, I was like, what?
No way is
Oh.
Lexi DeMarco. J-I-L-F.
They're gonna see his shirt.
Junior, I liked him. Whoa! Looks like someone's a little
Whoa.
lost.
It's from my dojo.
Maybe they started a kindergarten class?
Assholes? Oh my gosh.
Right to mommy. Bye, you little bitch.
Uh-oh. Is he gonna punch him?
Striking first, huh?
Hi.
Yeah. Word of advice, kid? Get out of Cobra Kai while you still can, because they're about to go down.
But see, where they're wrong is they should say, and join Miyagi-Do.
Hey!
Bert and the other kid just made fun of him. Should have said, join Miyagi-Do. Why didn't he do that? What is he doing?
I'm not gonna get in trouble.
Aim for the torso. All right, front kick, side kick.
Oh, it's
Ready?
Dimitri.
Go!
Oh, shit. I missed. My bad, meat.
Very good. Suck it up. Tighten that cord.
He's jealous because he's bonding with Daniel and not
I'm
him.
actually going with Mr. LaRusso.
Oh.
Sensei, ready when you are.
Johnny, I'll hang out with you.
Old school with this, something called Bloodsport.
I know that movie. My dad left an old VHS at our place. For a
Old
while, the only
school.
Guy's a total creep.
Got a new job. Where are you working?
It's none of your business. This one guy told me I should quit Cobra Kai.
Who was he?
I don't know. He
Got
had
a
this
red mohawk.
spiky red hair.
There is only one way. And what is that way?
The way of the fish, sir.
Exactly. Meet Sensei Terry Silver.
Boy, here we go.
Together, we built Cobra Kai from the ground up. And now
God,
he
he's
is here
huge
to help
compared
you
to
prepare
Kreese.
for the-
We're gonna take you to the next level.
Maybe you're just tired.
I swear this has never, ever happened to me.
I do have access to certain medications, giving us a chance to spend more time together.
Did you know LaRusso
a
showed
good
Miguel
point.
Top Gun?
Love that movie.
Iceman, best of the best, abs for days. In comes this new guy, total dweeb. Calls himself a maverick. Got his wingman killed too, not cool.
Mickey loves you.
Oh, she calls him Miggy.
Kind of stuff.
How about this? You can tell him, Johnny, when you're ready.
Mom will be happy. She can go out on dates again. Maybe we shouldn't have fixed it.
I don't know how to drive a car.
Oh, well, then I suggest you back us out nice and slow.
Did I really have to come to this? Sheila's worked for us for 10 years.
That's where Tori works, isn't it? That's why she didn't want to say anything.
Take their tips, but be discreet about it. Tammy,
Come on, more red lip.
She's 17, isn't she? Okay. Oh my gosh.
Did I say the last place I want to spend my Saturday? I meant the first.
Got all the moves down.
Over at Miyagi-Do, I was taught you can learn all the moves, but none of that matters unless you have balance.
So you're basically teaching him all Miyagi-Do stuff.
It's a Cobra Kai lesson. I was just using a Miyagi-Do.
It's okay. Trained in Miyagi-Do, now Cobra Kai. You'll have enough skills to kick all our asses. What's the matter? You afraid to hit an old man? Come on. Show me. Did I say take it easy? Come on. No mercy.
Whoa.
Good. Hands up.
Damn.
You've learned to channel your anger, but you're afraid.
I'm not afraid of anything.
You need to dig out that fear and face it.
He's not wrong.
Understood?
So maybe ironically Terry's gonna bring a bit of confidence and what's the word I'm looking for? Positivity?
You'll never get past me. That's what you get. The good guy always wins. Do you remember that man Sid that we went out to dinner with? The fat bald guy? Don't say that. This means you're gonna have a new daddy. I don't want a new daddy. Trust me, sweetie. Johnny, please.
Because his father used to drink Coors, that's why.
We have to move on. I'm throwing it all away. No! You have a new daddy now. Now go to bed.
Johnny.
That's pretty smooth. Who's this?
That's Christopher Cross. Billy Joel, Chicago.
Who's Chicago?
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say
Home
that.
and now.
Yellow light, you're supposed to slow down.
Sorry, usually with Sensei Lawrence, we kind of just...
You know, it doesn't matter what he does. Lucky I met Mr. Miyagi. He made me realize that just because I didn't have a dad didn't mean that there wasn't someone who could fill that role.
I don't know much about him. He got caught up with something illegal because he lives in Mexico now. I haven't told my mom, though, because she gets mad whenever I bring him up.
May not seem brave, but sometimes avoiding conflict is one of the most heroic things a person can do.
Prince came to my rescue.
Oh,
That seems like a fun job.
Princess? The other princess wasn't dating that prince anymore. Now I had to save the prince.
Using what? A weapon? Like, I don't know, a spiked bracelet or nunchucks? How did the song go? Yeah, sing us the song. Yeah!
Oh gosh.
Time to count sheep.
Wow, and I thought you were bad at fighting.
Only way she can be destroyed is with the glitter bomb.
Uh-oh.
There she is now, trying to blend in with the crowd.
Not manly enough.
Not manly enough.
I'm just trying to help this kid, but if those assholes don't knock it off, I'll do what I have to.
Don't do anything stupid. Grease is brainwashing you just like he brainwashed me.
You put all your trust in Grease. I don't trust anyone anymore. I'm just using Cobra Kai.
Robbie would have shown up there if he didn't want to actually talk to Johnny. He could have went anywhere else.
You can't fault her for having issues with you after what you did. The situation with your mom is tough. No, you don't know. So why don't you just stay out of it? Okay.
How do you know she doesn't know?
I can handle my own shit. No one can help you if you don't let them. If you ask, you might be surprised.
There's a lot of theories going around that somebody in her family is someone that we would know.
Hey, Miguel. Come over for a bite? Something I've been wanting to talk to you about. Katsuya, Miss LaRusso's friends with the chef there, I guess? So we brought out all this fresh fish. It was so good.
Oh.
How come you haven't told me about Chicago?
What happened in Chicago?
No. The band. You know, you're the inspiration. Let's do dinner tomorrow. You can make those sandwiches?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Bloodsport.
Uncle on bed.
Had a shitty day.
I'd ask, but it's none of my business.
Tori and Robbie are a better couple anyway.
With butter, 4 large Cokes, 2 hot dogs.
I hate this
with
kid
mustard,
more than
no
anybody
ketchup,
else in
and a
the
pretzel.
entire freaking series.
Just hazing the new guy. It's a good thing.
It is.
No, he's just an asshole.
Trust me, it's a lot less dangerous than what I had to do. Give me Butterfinger.
He had to steal a Cobra.
We're being
Uh-oh.
catfished. That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Not these guys again.
Piece of shit.
They should know better.
Same goes for you.
Traitor.
Oh, there's a traitor here for sure.
Princess.
Can you believe that they have Mr. Pip and Dr. Pepper? Shit. We beat him on the map.
Oh, really? You do remember what happened the last time we fought, right?
Yeah, you gave a cheap fucking shot. I can't believe that Hawk and Bert and the other kid keep continuing this.
Dude, genius move. We didn't have to throw a punch. Favorite kind of victory.
We won't.
That was pretty funny.
Now you see what we're dealing with. Our students have a target on their backs. We have to strike back.
I agreed to come back.
To
do what we originally
here's the
set out.
level-headedness. Is it gonna
Turn
stick?
kids into winners. We have to learn from our mistakes.
What mistakes?
You had the entire valley in the palm of your hand.
My champion. He came into the dojo with a black eye. And his confidence?
Cobra Kai, it was never about revenge. Taking your fears and turning them into a weapon. That's what we should be focused on.
After they humiliate our students.
I didn't say we'd do nothing.
What could have gone bad?
We were about to get in a gnarly fight at the drive-in, Sensei. But Miguel saved the day.
So you picked a fight, didn't show up, and then you doused them with the hose?
Oh, it was sprinklers.
What do you think's gonna happen? You think they're just gonna leave well enough alone?
From everything I heard about last night, it sounds to me like Miguel practiced restraint. I'm
Dude,
proud of you.
What?
You're taking Miyagi-Do teachings to heart.
What? Daniel, what?
LaRusso, you're getting in there.
Oh yeah, that's the first time he's seeing him.
I'll humiliate you. Cobra Kai!
It seems we have a few things to discuss.
Oh boy. Wait, they never said what Bicephaly was. There you go, episode 4, Bicephaly. And that was really, really interesting. So last season, the main argument seemed to be whether or not the Miyagi-Dos were justified. And I got into a lot of friendly debates with people over this. I thought that the Miyagi-Dos were totally fair. I thought that Cobra Kai definitely instigated majority of the fights, if not all of them, and Miyagi-Do had no choice but to retaliate. So I was in defense of Miyagi-Do. If we all recall, back in season 2, I want to say it was, Nathaniel got the crap kicked out of him, and they stole, or no. So let me think now. Would have been maybe at the beginning of season 3. Yeah, it was season 3, because Nathaniel had the money for the car wash that they had did for charity in order to raise money for Miguel being in the hospital. And when he was carrying this money, it was Hawk and 2 other kids, I can't remember, stopped him, beat him up, and stole the money. And I'm like, how fucking shitty is that? Like, how messed up is that? He is such a freaking bully. What are these kids doing? Now, we have Bert, Nathaniel, and Hawk twice now have cornered Kenny and bullied him. And now, yes, like not exactly to that extent, but in the bathroom, we have Nathaniel and Bert making fun of Kenny because he has got a Cobra Kai shirt, saying, hey, you shouldn't wear that here, yada, yada, yada. And then Hawk comes in, stops him from throwing a punch, and doesn't hit him, but says, you should get off Cobra Kai, they're going down, and walks away. In that moment, Nathaniel and Bert should have said, hey, you look new, like we've never seen you before. Why are you at Cobra Kai? You should check out our dojo. And Hawk could have followed that up. If let's say they didn't and Hawk stops him, Hawk could have followed up what he said with, they're going down, come join Miyagi-Do, we're meeting up at this time or that's. They should have recruited him. They should have tried to recruit him. And now let's go off on the theory of, well, they don't know Kenny's backstory. They don't know how he got into Cobra Kai. They don't know how long he's been in there. So they don't know. Maybe he's a jerk, right? This second incident just makes no sense. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd that Nathaniel, after having the experience that he had, and Bert, like, that you would think that, like, and then Bert's so tiny. Bert is so tiny, and in the bathroom, are they opening up a daycare center? Like, dude, you're smaller than him, aren't you? I am getting so angry at these kids because it's like they're taking everything they've learned and throwing it right out the window. They should be recruiting him. They should be embracing him. They shouldn't be bullying him. And the fact that they are is pathetic. And I'm really even more so disappointed in Hawk because I figured that after everything that he went through in season 3 and how he treated people and then coming to this epiphany of, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be this person anymore. You would think that he would be a kinder person and a better person and he would help Kenny. But no, he's there throwing his food down and being an ass. So I'm very, very upset with that. I'm very, very disappointed. It's interesting the approach that they're taking because it's almost like Daniel and the Miyagi-Dos, and I keep saying the Miyagi-Dos because it's majority of the people in Miyagi-Do, not in Eagle Fang, but also in Eagle Fang. They were all together. Miyagi Fang, you want to call it? In Miyagi Fang. I'm very interested to see how far they take this because it's almost like they're doing everything opposite that Miyagi-Do did last year, aside from taking that major step forward and being as brutal as Cobra Kai, because Daniel says at the end, I was proud of Miguel. Now, as funny as that was, as much as I liked this, the sprinklers, that was very clever, very, very clever. It is still instigating a fight. Because just like Johnny said, you don't think they're going to retaliate. You don't think they're going to come back at you. The best thing to do would be not be there, right? Isn't that what Daniel said, Mr. Miyagi said? Don't be there. What Miguel should have done was not even told them to go to the field. They should have just said, no, we're not going to fight you, and walked away. But instead, he brought them to the field, got them soaked with the sprinklers, made a fool of them, and Daniel's commending this? That doesn't sound like Daniel, and this is my problem with Daniel. I love him, but this is my problem with Daniel, is that he's a bit of a hypocrite sometimes. Sometimes he is a bit of a hypocrite because he will say things and preach things and then go and do the opposite. And it's very frustrating because you are sitting here telling these kids the whole meaning of Miyagi-Do and karate is to use it as a defense. Use it to block and be defensive, not to instigate and provoke people to fight. And now you're saying he did a good job? And you're going against Johnny? That's not right. That's not right. I have a problem with Daniel in that aspect. I totally called Tori being at that place and having that be her new job. I knew it was going to be something embarrassing. I knew that situation was going to occur. And again, same thing with Sam. We have Sam here who's typically a nice person, but Tori has put her through so much torment and shit. So in her case, I understand it a little more. In her case is the only, or one of the few rather, situations where Sam can laugh and just kind of get back at Tori without Tori trying to physically be aggressive and start something. So should she have done it? Should she have laughed and provoked her like that? No. Again, you shouldn't do that. But at the same time, I understand why she did it more so than Bert and Nathaniel and Hawk did to Kenny. With that said, I think it's really interesting that Amanda did not step in and do anything when the glitter was thrown on Samantha? Why am I saying Samantha all of a sudden? When the glitter was thrown on Sam, but she did step in and try to say something to Tori when Tori ran away. She's clearly, again, seeing a growth of sympathy from Amanda in regards to Tori and her situation. And so when they have that conversation outside, as defensive as Tori was, I think she really was listening to Amanda, and Amanda had a good point. She's right. You know, they can't say they won't help you if you don't ask. And yes, you've got everything under control. And yes, you're a total badass for pulling off what you do time and time again in regards to taking care of your family and taking care of your mom. She's amazing. She's amazing. She's a superhero. It's her shitty attitude that ruins it all. And again, there are a lot of people that are in a lot of shit shit that don't act like her. And I think she acts that way because of what I was saying, and I think the second episode, she doesn't have that guidance. She doesn't have that proper guidance. So she's just in the muck, and she keeps getting more and more negative, 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 negative. So hopefully some of what Amanda says to Tori will sink in, and she will ask for help, and she will find that guidance that she needs. Now, my question is, who in her family is she going to ask? Like, who is she going to be able to contact, and who are they going to bring in? And is it going to be somebody we know? It would be very interesting to see if it was somebody we know. I know a lot of people are having theories that, like, Tori's dad might be Terry Silver or somebody, and I don't think it's that, but at the same time, I feel like somebody in Tori's family might be somebody we know from, like, maybe the third movie, like maybe Jessica, maybe like her aunt is Jessica or something like that. That would be interesting. But if you don't remember, Jessica is the girl that is in Karate Kid 3 and hangs out with Daniel, and Daniel has a thing for her. Great name, by the way. But anyway. Yeah, maybe it's something like that, but I really hope that Tori takes some of her information that or some of what Amanda said, and uses that. And do I think that Tori's retaliation with the glitter bomb was justified? Yes. Again, like Amanda said, you can't blame Sam for saying what she said after the way you treated her. But again, if you're going to play that card, and if you're going to go that way, then you got to be prepared for retaliation. Retaliate she did. Robbie going to Johnny was clearly a cry for help, because he could have gone to any of the kids. He could have gone to Daniel. Hell, he could have gone to Amanda. Amanda's always been kind to him. He could have texted. He went to see Johnny, and he went to go show Johnny, like, hey, look how tough I am. I'm still a badass, and I don't need you. Ha, to throw it in his face. That's what that was. It had nothing to do with him wanting to make sure that they backed off of Kenny. Like, it had nothing to do with that. And I feel really bad for Johnny, because he's so desperately trying to bond with Miguel, and he really wants Robbie to be in his life, but none of that seems to work out for him, and it gets all taken away by Daniel. Like, even when Robbie was in his life, he was still siding with Daniel and going and living with Daniel and all that. So I don't know what it's going to take Robbie to finally break down a little bit and actually go to Johnny and work things out and mend things. Maybe a conversation with Kenny. I keep thinking there's going to be a bond between Kenny and Robbie, that they're both going to pull themselves away from Cobra Kai. Terry Silver. It's interesting to see Terry Silver's approach. I thought that he was going to be right on board with Kreese at the same level, but now we have two different levels of... we kind of like a dance of a devil and an angel on her shoulder, where Kreese is Kreese, and Terry's like, hold on, think about it. Calm down and think about it more logically. He gives really, really good advice to Robbie. He's telling him, you are afraid of something, which he is. We can see that in Robbie's face. He's stressed. He's tense. He's like, ugh. And he says, you got to dig that fear out and use that and confront it. And I think that's really good advice. And I think that Terry is going to be the level-headedness that Cobra Kai needs. Whether or not Kreese is going to continue to tolerate that is my question. He might use it to his advantage. See, Kreese is like one of my favorite villains of all time, because he takes all of these things and he absorbs them and he uses them to his favor, and he manipulates them, as we've discussed. And I think that he's going to love the fact that Terry is kind of opposite of him. I'm curious to see more of that. I want to see I want to see them teaching side by side and see more of the inside the dojo. I, last but not least, cannot wait for the conversation between Miguel and Johnny. I am thinking this might come better from Carmen. But eventually they're going to have to tell Miguel that they're now dating. So we're probably going to find that out in the next episode. I am excited to continue on to episode 5. Everyone, throw a like or dislike if you do or do not like what you see, but comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you have no idea. Thanks. I really the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at @star_chef_productions. But that is it. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.